Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today will be part 1 of a push-pull legs workout series I'm going to be doing. We'll be looking at the push part of the push-pull leg series today. I'm going to be breaking down what muscles are worked during a push day, the specific action of those muscles, and then we're going to use that information to create a push workout for ourselves. So a bit unsurprisingly, the muscles that we're going to be working on a push day are going to be the ones that push things away from you, similar to like a bench press or a shoulder press. The benefit of grouping a workout by a push-pull leg split is that you're grouping them by function. So naturally you're going to be sore after, say, a push day, but the muscles that you're working during a push day aren't the same ones that you're going to be working during a pull day or a leg day. So having said that, let's take a look at which specific muscles we're going to be looking at today. So those muscles we're targeting on a push day are going to be the pecs, the triceps, the front delts, and the middle delts. To help with choosing our workout, let's look at the function of each muscle. Muscle 1, the pectoralis major. The pecs are mainly responsible for horizontal adduction, flexion of the shoulder, and internal rotation of the arm. Muscle number 2 is the triceps brachii. The triceps work as the main muscle to extend the elbow, but also play a small role in extension of the arm, and that's because the long head of the tricep crosses the shoulder joint. Muscle number 3, the deltoids. The delts have different muscle actions depending on which part of the muscle is being used. In a push workout, we'll be focusing on the front and the middle delts, which are responsible for flexion of the shoulder, internal rotation of the arm, and abduction of the arm. So using this information and keeping a goal in mind, which for the sake of this video we'll say is both strength and size, let's take a look at what an ideal push workout looks like to hit these muscles. So exercise number 1, the barbell bench press. The barbell bench press is a great exercise for targeting the chest due to horizontal adduction. It targets the triceps due to elbow extension, and it targets the front delts due to flexion at the shoulder. The compound and bilateral nature of the movement allows for you to lift some extremely heavy weight, making it a great exercise to start off a push day. The weight potential of a bench press is ideal for improving strength and does a great job increasing mechanical tension in the pecs, which will help to increase size. Full range of motion on this lift is important, with the lower part of the rep being the hardest because it makes your pecs, delts, and triceps exert a lot of force in a lengthened position. Exercise number 2 is the seated dumbbell overhead press. There are a few variations of this lift that can be done here. The seated barbell overhead press, for example, is a variation that may allow for heavier weight, but also changes the bar path a bit in a way that for me seems to stress my front delts a bit more, and for this lift we're trying to maximize the tension we feel in the middle delts. The standing variation of this lift is another great workout, but takes away from the total weight that your delts can handle because it adds an aspect of balance and core. Since we listed strength as one of our goals, I chose the seated dumbbell variation over the standing since we're capable of using more weight. And we know from the principle of specificity that lifting heavy weight is going to be better for increasing how much total weight we're capable of lifting. That's not to say that the standing variation can't also help to improve strength, because it definitely can, but for this particular workout, I opted for the version that allowed me to lift the heaviest. Exercise number 3 is the cable fly. While the bench press does a really good job of loading the pecs, the cable fly does a better job of taking the muscle through its full range of motion, carrying the lift all the way through the midline of the chest, which the bench press can't do because of the fixed hand position on the bar. Changing the angle of the fly can change the muscle fiber recruitment of the pecs also, so you can recruit the clavicular head or the upper fibers of the pec better by angling the fly upward to better match its line of pull, or you can better target the sternal head or the lower pec fibers by angling the fly down. This is a small change that you can make from week to week or from day to day, if you're planning on hitting a push workout more than one time per week. Exercise number 4 are lying tricep extensions. Since the long head of the triceps cross the shoulder joint, we can get more of a stretch on the muscle by doing a variation of elbow extensions that also holds flexion at the shoulder. We want to try to keep tension on the muscle for the entire set while maximizing range of motion that's being used. So you want to be careful near the bottom and near the top of the rep where you'll lose tension in the triceps if your shoulder angle isn't correct. You also want to try to keep the upper arm as still as possible while doing these, with the elbows kept fairly in order to better isolate the triceps. And number 5 and 6, a superset of dumbbell lateral raises and dumbbell front raises. The final part of this push workout is a superset of standing dumbbell side raises and front raises. With this lift, stand straight and keep your chest up and your shoulders back. During the side raises, we're going to lift palms down straight out to our sides to right around shoulder height, and we want to keep a small bend in the elbow for stability. Don't bend your elbow too much or it'll decrease the amount of torque on the delts, and make sure to keep your body still to isolate the delts during the movement. For the front raise portion, we're going to hold the weight with our palms facing in and go straight out in front of us with the weight, once again keeping our chest up and our shoulders back. So that's going to do it for today's push workout. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and make sure notifications are turned on. If you have any fitness questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments, and I'll try to make a video on it as soon as I can. Thanks!